Hi students, this is Botany PSR. Today I want to explain transcription. What is transcription? And this transcription is the part of protein synthesis. That protein synthesis contains how many steps? How many process? 2 process. First one is transcription, next one is translation, right? So from that DNA, mRNA is formed. mRNA is formed. Formation of mRNA from DNA is called transcription. From this mRNA, proteins are formed. From this mRNA, proteins are formed. Formation of proteins from mRNA is called translation. This in eukaryotes, this transcription occurs in nucleus, whereas in eukaryotes only this translation occurs in cytoplasm. Then what is the site of transcription in prokaryotes? In prokaryotes, true nucleus is absent, isn't it? That's why in prokaryotes both transcription and translation occur in cytoplasm, whereas in eukaryotes transcription occurs in nucleus, translation occurs in cytoplasm. For the synthesis of proteins, which one plays a direct role? This RNA, isn't it? So that's why this mRNA is called workbenches of protein synthesis. Workbenches of protein synthesis is nothing but mRNA. And from this DNA, mRNA is formed. That's why this DNA is called master copy. Master copy are also called director. Master copy of protein synthesis. So which one is called workbenches of protein synthesis? Means mRNA. Director of protein synthesis means DNA. From here to here, this process is so called protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. So from this DNA, mRNA is formed. Not only the mRNA, how many types of RNAs are there? 3 types of RNAs: mRNA, rRNA, tRNA. All the 3 types of RNAs are formed from DNA only. Okay, right. The enzyme involved here means which one is formed? RNA is formed. That polymerase. So that means here which one enzyme is? RNA polymerase. Enzyme involved in transcription is which nucleic acid is formed? RNA is formed. That polymerase, RNA polymerase, also called DNA dependent RNA polymerase, also called transcriptase. 3 names for that enzyme. So formation of mRNA from DNA is called transcription. In prokaryotes, this transcription occurs in cytoplasm, whereas in eukaryotes, this transcription occurs in nucleus. That means involved enzyme in transcription is RNA polymerase. Where does this RNA polymerase enzyme is present? As this process occurs in nucleus means that enzyme also present in nucleus. That is, the RNA polymerase is found in nucleus only. Okay, right. So this transcription can be studied in 4 levels. First of all, what is a transcription? Next one, transcription unit. Next one, transcription unit under the gene. Next one, types of RNAs. In these 4 subheadings we have to study. Okay, first one, what is transcription? So let us suppose this is the DNA. This is the double stranded DNA. Okay, let us suppose this is the 3 end and this is the 5 end. Okay, see A, T, A, G, T, A, T, C. So the 2 strands are separated. Okay, one point you have to remember, new mRNA is always synthesized from 5 to 3 direction. Which direction? 5 to 3 direction. That point you have to remember. In the previous replication also, new DNA strand is always synthesized from 5 to 3 direction, whether the continuous strand or the discontinuous strand. Both continuous strand and discontinuous strands are synthesized in 5 to 3 direction. Continuous strand is also called leading strand. Discontinuous strand is also called lagging strand. Both leading strand and lagging strand are synthesized from only 5 to 3 direction. Similarly, new mRNA is always synthesized from 5 to 3 direction only. So let us suppose this is the 5 end means, see this is the 3 end means and this is the 5 end. This is the 5 end means like this it goes, like this it goes. So RNA polymerase goes in which direction? Like this. RNA polymerase catalyze the polymerization in the direction of 5 to 3. Now the substrates will be added. Substrates will be added. Which substrates are added means the forming strand is RNA. RNA means what substrates are added? That is ribonucleoside triphosphates or ribonucleotides are added one by one. Here there is no primer required. So which nucleoside triphosphate is added means G always pairs with cytosine. A always pairs with, in DNA adenine pairs with thymine, but here it is RNA, no? Adenine pairs with uracil. So first of all, adenine pairs with thymine, guanine pairs with cytosine. This is in DNA, whereas in RNA adenine pairs with uracil. So adenine pairs with uracil, thymine pairs with adenine, adenine pairs with uracil. So hydrogen bonds. Okay, between A and U 2 hydrogen bonds are present. Between G and C 3 hydrogen bonds are present. New mRNA is always synthesized from 5 to 3 direction. RNA polymerase enzyme is involved. Here primer is not required. RNA polymerase catalyzes the polymerization only in the direction of 5 to 3. Which one act as substrates? Ribonucleoside triphosphates. This is RNA now. So that is ribonucleoside triphosphates or ribonucleotides act as substrate. Don't say deoxy. The forming strand is RNA. That's why ribonucleoside triphosphates or ribonucleotides act as a substrate. Okay, and this one is called the template strand, template, and this one is called coding strand, coding strand, and this one is called template strand. So on the complementary to template strand, mRNA is synthesized. So mRNA is synthesized complementary to template strand. That means the strand that synthesizes mRNA is called, the strand that is useful for synthesis of mRNA is called template strand. The strand that does not code for anything is called coding strand. What is coding strand? The strand that does not code for anything is called, that does not code for mRNA is called coding strand. This is misnomer, don't confuse. So by which strand the mRNA is synthesized? Complementary to template strand. Okay, so that is complementary to template strand, mRNA is synthesized. So that is, what is coding strand? The coding strand means does not code for anything. Coding strand means it does not code, does not code for anything, is called coding strand. So other names. So to remember easily, ATM code. A means antisense. A means antisense strand. This is antisense strand means this will be called sense strand. And T means template strand. T means template strand. This is coding strand. M means code complement. Code complement. Code complement. This is code copy. Okay, these are the other names. Antisense strand, sense strand, template strand, coding strand, code complement. M means complement. M. Code complement, code copy. So whether it is coding strand means, what would be other name for this? It is coding strand. No, it is also called non-coding strand. Also called non-coding strand. So four names for this strand. mRNA is synthesized complementary to template strand, antisense strand, code complement, also called non-coding strand. Okay. See, this transcription occurs. This transcription requires how many templates? Only one template, and that too a part of one strand, not the entire one strand. Okay. So try to remember complementary to template strand, mRNA synthesis. If you observe this one, template strand and coding strand, these two are complementary. Okay. Try to observe these two, mRNA and coding strand. mRNA and coding strand are, see, C, same sequence, no? UT, that is except at the place of thymine, uracil is present in mRNA. So A, that is the mRNA and the coding strand are same polarity, same base sequence, except uracil instead of thymine. The mRNA and the coding strand are same polarity and same sequence, except at the place of thymine, uracil is present. Okay. And what is the relation between these two? This is 5' this is 3'. The template strand and mRNA both are anti-polarity, anti-parallel, and both are complementary. That one you have to remember. So the relation between template strand and mRNA are anti-polarity. mRNA with polarity 3 to 5. We have to rate from down to up. So the template polarity, the template of mRNA, this is the mRNA, this is the template. Template of mRNA, the polarity 3 to 5. mRNA synthesized from 5 to 3. These points you have to remember. So what is the relation between template and mRNA? These points are very, very important, my dear students. Keep it in mind. The template and mRNA are anti-polarity and complementary to each other. And what is the relation between these two? mRNA and coding strand are same polarity, same sequence. Same polarity, same sequence, except at the place of thymine, uracil is present in RNA. This point you have to remember. Okay? See, I am writing here. These are very, very important. Template strand. Template strand. Template strand is with polarity always 3 to 5. 3 to 5. A, T, A, G, T. Like that I have written. From that template strand, you are able to write mRNA. This type of questions are frequently asked in previous NEET questions. So try to concentrate, my dear students. So mRNA I am going to write mRNA. What is the relation between these two? The template and mRNA both are anti-parallel, anti-polarity and complementary. Okay, right. Complementary means anti-polarity means we have to write mRNA. Antipolarity no 5N. Complementary means A pairs with U. RNA no don't say T. T is the nitrogen base present in DNA. U instead of thymine, uracil is present in RNA. So A pairs with U, A pairs with U, T pairs with A pairs with U, G pairs with C, T pairs with A. This we have to write. So this is the 3N means this will be the 5N. This is 5N means this is the 3N. Okay? And you have to write that coding strand. A coding strand means this is the coding strand. Okay, coding strand means A pairs with thymine, A pairs with thymine, thymine pairs with A pairs with thymine, G pairs with cytosine, T pairs with A. If you look these two, if you look these two, A, C, U, T, A, U, T, that is relation between coding strand and mRNA have same polarity and same sequence, except uracil instead of thymine. That point you have to understand. Did you understand, my dear students? So first of all we have to know the relation between these two. The template strand and mRNA both are anti-polarity. Anti-polarity means this would be the 3 to 5 and this would be the 5 to 3. That would be called as anti-polarity or anti-parallel. Next, what is the relation between these two? A no, C. That is the relation between coding strand. This is the coding strand. This is the MR, coding strand and mRNA have same polarity, same sequence, except uracil instead of thymine. How they ask? See, now again I am telling one more question, that is coding strand. I have given that coding strand. Coding strand sequence is 523 T A G A T A. Let us suppose this is the coding strand, and then we have to write that mRNA sequence. mRNA sequence. What is the relation between these two? Coding strand and mRNA. These two have same polarity and same sequence, except uracil instead of thymine. Come on, let's write. This mRNA same polarity means 5N 5N. Same sequence means thymine. Instead of thymine you have to write uracil. This is not complementary. Same sequence only. A pairs with A. Don't write here U. If you write U means what, it becomes complementary. Okay. So A means same sequence. A pairs with A. G. A T U A T U A G A T U. So this one is changed, isn't it? A. So that is, what is the relation between these two means? Same polarity, same sequence, except at the place of uracil, thymine is present DNA, uracil is present in RNA. Okay, are you understanding, my dear students? This is one more example I am going to tell. See, let us suppose I am giving non-coding strand. Non-coding strand is also called template strand. Okay, template strand is with polarity 3 to 5. G A T A. Okay, right. So I have given that template strand. We have to write the mRNA sequence. mRNA sequence means mRNA sequence. What is the relation between these two? Template strand and mRNA. What is the relation between these two? Both have antipolarity and complementarity. So that means mRNA is always synthesized from 5 to 3 direction only. Complementary you have to write. G always pairs with C. A always pairs with. You have to write T or U. You have to write U. Why? Because mRNA, no, you have to write U. A always pairs with uracil in RNA, whereas it pairs with thymine in DNA. So that one you have to. T pairs with adenine, T pairs with uracil, A pairs with uracil, T pairs with adenine, A pairs with uracil. See, G pairs with guanine pairs with cytosine, adenine pairs with uracil, thymine pairs with adenine, adenine pairs with uracil, adenine, uracil, thymine, adenine, uracil. Okay, this is the pairing. So what is the relation between these two means? That is antipolarity and complementary. So how many strands act as template in transcription? Only one strand. and that too a part of one strand, a part of one strand. And now I want to make a few differences between replication and transcription. Okay, see how many strands act as template here? 2 strands, here 1 strand, here entire DNA, here a part of 1 strand DNA, here entire DNA, here a part of 1 strand. Involved enzyme is DNA polymerase or DNA dependent DNA polymerase. Here involved enzyme is RNA polymerase or DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Here primary is required, here primary is not required. Primary is not required. These are the few differences between replication and transcription. What is replication? Formation of DNA from DNA. What is transcription? Formation of RNA from DNA. RNA means whatever the type of RNA it would be. That is formation of mRNA, formation of rRNA, formation of tRNA from DNA is called transcription. RNA is of 3 types. All the 3 types of RNAs are single stranded only. Okay. So what is the other name for template strand? Code means ATM. Template strand means ATM code. Antisense strand, template strand, code complement, other name non-coding strand. Okay. These points frequently asked in NEET. Okay. So, and how many strands will act as template in transcription? Only 1 strand, isn't it? What happens if both the strands act as template? See, let us suppose A, T, G, C, T, A, T, C, G, isn't it? Okay, let us suppose I am giving this 5 end. If this is the 5 end means this is the 3 end. This is the 3 end means this is the 5 end. 5 end means this is the. Of these two, from which strand that RNA is synthesized? RNA is synthesized. That means we have to read from downward to upward, isn't it? So, like this the mRNA is formed. So, this is the 5 end and this is the 3 end. Sorry. This is the 5 end. So, this is 3 and this is 5 end. So, mRNA is synthesized from 5 to 3. So, which one act as substrates means ribonucleotides or ribonucleoside triphosphates. Involved enzyme is RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase catalyze the polymerization only in the direction of 5 to 3. Now the pairing, G always pairs with cytosine, T always pairs with adenine, adenine pairs with uracil. You have to write, this is RNA now. C pairs with guanine, T pairs with adenine. Between G and C, 3 hydrogen bonds are present. Between adenine and thymine, 2 hydrogen bonds are present. Okay, right. What happens if this is called the template strand? This is called the template strand. Template strand is also called non-coding strand. non-coding strand. Okay, so what happens if the other strand also act as template? If this is also, if this is also a template, what happens? What happens means, see, mRNA synthesized. This is 5' means this is 3' 3' means this is 5' like this it will be formed. Okay, mRNA synthesized from 5 to 3. Pairing, A always pairs with uracil, G always pairs with cytosine, T always pairs with adenine pairs with uracil, C always pairs with guanine. Okay, see, adenine pairs with uracil, guanine pairs with cytosine, T pairs with A pairs with uracil, C pairs with guanine. So 3 hydrogen bonds, 2 hydrogen bonds. Okay, see, if you observe, this RNA sequence is UCA, this RNA sequence is AGU. Sequence is different. If sequence of nitrogen base is different means sequence of codons is different. What is a codon? 3 nucleotides is nothing but 1 codon. 3 nucleotides is 1 codon. Here the codon is UCA. Here the codon is AGU. That is, here if you observe this is mRNA. This is mRNA and this is also mRNA. Okay, so this is mRNA, this is mRNA. If you observe these two mRNAs, what we observe? See, sequence of nitrogen bases is different to that of sequence in this mRNA. Sequences are different means codons are different. If codons are different means amino acids are different. Amino acids different means proteins are different. So these nucleotides different means it results in difference in the sequence of amino acids, which leads to formation of different proteins. If different proteins are formed means it will result in complicated genetic information transformationary. It will result in complication in genetic information transformationary. So that's why only one strand act as template, other strand do not act as template. Okay, so other one, second reason is, two reasons are there. Reasons why two strands do not act as template, that is different sequence means different amino acids means different proteins will be formed. These different proteins means it will result in complicating genetic information transformationary. And the second one is, what is the second reason means? It will result in double stranded RNA. If you observe this one, A pairs with U, G pairs with U. So this one is together called double stranded RNA. A pairs with U, C pairs with G, isn't it? So how many reasons are there? Not acting as two strands as template means two reasons are there. Why two strands do not act as template? In transcription, because different sequence of nitrogen bases, different sequence of nitrogen base or nucleotides means different amino acids are formed. Different amino acids means different proteins are formed. If different proteins are formed means it results in complicated in genetic information transformationary. Second one is these two strands are winding with each other, folded with each other. So because of those two reasons, the other strand do not act as template. In transcription, only one strand act as template. Other strand do not act as template. So mRNA is synthesized from which strand? Template strand. What is coding strand? The strand that does not code for anything is called coding strand. Okay? Please note down all these points, my dear students. And another point, my dear students, between template and mRNA, between template and mRNA, types of nitrogen bases involved means we have to say 5. 5 means A, T, G, C, U. Types of nucleotides involved means you have to say 8. DNA nucleotides means 4. RNA nucleotides means 4. 4 plus 4, 8. DNA nucleotides means deoxyadenylic acid, thiamidelic acid, deoxyguanilic acid, like that. Deoxycytidelic acid. How many types of nucleotides in DNA? 4. In this RNA, cytidelic acid, simply cytidelic acid, uridylic acid, adenylic acid, uridylic acid, like that. 4 types. So adenylic acid, uridylic acid, guanilic acid, cytidelic acid. The nucleotides in DNA are different with that of RNA nucleotides. That's why we have to write 8 nucleotides involved. Types of nitrogen bases means 5. Types of nucleotides means we have to say 8. Okay, please note down. Right, now transcription unit contains how many parts? Transcription unit contains 3 parts. What are those 3 parts means? That is, one is called promoter, second one is called structural gene, third one is called terminator. These 3 parts we have to write in the correct sequence. Number of parts in transcription unit contains 3 parts: promoter, structural gene, terminator. Okay, right. This is the double stranded DNA. See, this is the promoter. And this is the terminator. Okay, right. This is nothing but the structural gene. Promoter, structural gene, terminator. How many parts? The transcription unit contains 3 parts. So where is the promoter is present, that is also called upstream, and where the terminator is present, it is so called downstream. Upstream. Promoter is present at upstream, don't say downstream. Terminator is located at downstream, don't say upstream. Okay, right. Where we have to write that template strand. This is the, let us suppose this is the template strand, this is the coding strand. Okay, right. So how can you remember? Means one point you may remember. Terminate. This is the template strand. This is the template strand, isn't it? Of these 2 strands, from which strand the mRNA is synthesized? That is template strand. So that is mRNA is synthesized like this. Okay, this is mRNA. Okay, from this complementary to template, mRNA is synthesized. In which direction? Means mRNA is always synthesized from 5 to 3. Okay, right. So terminator is located at, this will be called as 5 end. So how can you remember? Means terminator, E sound is there. Template, E sound is there. This E in ABCDE, which letter it is? E. A, B, C, D, E. Which letter? 5th letter. That is the key point here to remember easily. This is a trick to you. Are you understanding? Right, I think you understood. Terminator, template. Terminator E is there. Template E is there. A, B, C, D, E. Which letter? 5th letter. A, B, C, D, E. On template 5 end. If it is 5 end means this will be the 3 end. If this is a 3 end means this will be the 5 end. This will be the 3 end. So where is the terminator is located? Terminator is located with respect to, we have to say, coding strand. With respect to coding strand. This is the coding strand. Terminator is located at 3.5 coding strand. 3.5 coding strand. 3.5 coding strand at downstream. That is the key point. And where is promoter located? Promoter is located at 5.5 coding strand. 5.5 coding strand at upstream. Promoter is always located upstream only. Okay, right. Now one point you have to remember. In this promoter, RNA polymerase enzyme is attached. This one is called RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase, binding site of RNA polymerase is promoter. In that DNA sequence, there the DNA sequence is TATA box. So where the RNA polymerase is attached means that DNA sequence would be the TATA box, TATA box. That type of sequence is present in the DNA sequence where the RNA polymerase is attached. The binding site of RNA polymerase is promoter. In the where the RNA polymerase is attached, there the DNA sequence must be the Tata box, right? This promoter upstream and this is the downstream. These are so called regulatory sequences. Regulatory sequences are present at upstream of a promoter, downstream of a promoter. This is the downstream. For this promoter, this part is called the downstream. Okay, this is the promoter and this part will be called the upstream of a promoter. This part is called downstream of a promoter. Downstream means end of promoter. So both at upstream of promoter and downstream of promoter, what type of sequences are present? Regulatory sequences are present, which are nothing but regulatory genes which produce regulatory proteins. So regulatory sequences or regulatory genes are present at both upstream of a promoter and downstream of a promoter. Okay, one is the key point, my dear students. These terminator is located, we have to say, with respect to coding strand. All these are with respect to coding strand. Terminator is located at 3.5 coding strand at downstream, and promoter is located at 5.5 coding strand at upstream. The key word is, how can you remember, means terminator E, template E. E is which letter? That is in alphabetical order, it is the fifth letter, that is template E, 5. E5. They may change. Terminator you may write here, promoter you may write here, coding strand you may write here, template strand, they may be changed. So that means all those coding sequences will be read with respect to coding strand. But in what way you have to remember? Terminator E, template E. E means 5. This is the code to you to remember easily. The diagram may be changed. Okay. Now look at here, my dear students. This diagram is correct or wrong? This is the promoter. This is the terminator. Promoter, terminator. See, if this is the terminator, means this is the template strand. This is the template strand, means 5N. This is the coding strand, isn't it? So terminator, template, 5N. Okay, it is normal diagram, original. Now I have to change, and this is the promoter, and this is the terminator. I am writing here coding strand, it is template strand. See, this is the terminator now. So this is the terminator, means this is the template strand. So that's why I have to write 5N here. Terminator, template, 5N. If this is the 5N, means this is the 3N, and this is the 5N, this is the 3N. And another way also, there would be the other diagrams. We may change these. Here I am writing terminator, here I am writing promoter, isn't it? So this is template strand, this is coding strand. I may change these positions. Terminator is located at 5.5 template strand. So this is 5N. If this is 5N, means 3N, 5N, 3N. Like that also the diagram may be drawn. Now look at here. And this is terminator, promoter, coding strand, template strand. So this is the terminator, means this is the template strand. So terminator is located at 5.5 template strand. 5 end means you have to write here 5. This is 5 means this is 3n, 5n, 3n. Like this, the diagrams may be asked whether the diagram is given or wrong. We have to identify. So transcription unit contains 3 parts: promoter, structural gene, terminator. What is the keyword? Terminator is located at, we have to say with respect to coding strand. Terminator is located at, see, terminator is located at 3.5 coding strand or 5.5 template strand. If you remember this one, it will be easy. Okay? So, what is the binding site of RNA polymerase? Promoter. mRNA is always synthesized from 5 to 3. RNA polymerase, catalytic polymerization only in the direction of 5 to 3. How many strands act as template in transcription? Only 1. If both the strands act as template in transcription, what happens? Different sequence means different amino acids means different proteins. It result in complicating genetic information transformationally. Second reason, double-stranded RNA will be formed. That is, no synthesis of proteins. Those are the 2 reasons for both the strands do not act as template. Where does this transcription occurs in eukaryotes? In a nucleus. Involved enzyme in transcription, RNA polymerase, also called DNA dependent RNA polymerase, also called transcriptase. Okay, you please do all these points, my dear students.